You do it every day. You wash your hands, you reach for the paper towels, and you face a choice. One sheet or two. It seems like the most insignificant decision in the world. Utterly meaningless. But in that single, forgettable moment lies a powerful lesson about waste, cost, and the hidden math that governs our lives. This is the paper towel parable, and it starts with a simple story about a company trying to cut costs. They analyzed everything: software, travel, salaries, but the biggest savings came from the bathroom. The new CEO noticed that everyone, himself included, habitually took two paper towels when one was perfectly sufficient. He calculated the cost. One extra paper towel, about 1 cent. 1 cent per person per day. Doesn't sound like much, but this company had 10,000 employees. That's $100 a day, over $30,000 a year. Saved with one less paper towel. The parable isn't about being cheap. It's about a powerful, invisible force, the cumulative cost of small, repeated wastes. We all have paper towels in our lives, leaks we don't even see. Let's start with the most obvious one: your money. That daily gourmet coffee? $5. Seems small, but that's over $1,800 a year. That streaming service you forgot to cancel? $15 a month. That's your paper towel. It's $180 a year for something you don't even use. The small impulse buys at the checkout, the name brand products when the generic is identical. Each one is a single paper towel. Individually, they're meaningless. Collectively, they are the difference between financial stress and financial freedom. But this goes far beyond money. What about a resource that's even more precious? Your time. I'll just check my phone for 5 minutes. We've all said it. But how often is it really 5 minutes? Those 5 minutes, 4 or 5 times a day, are your paper towels. That's 2 hours of your life gone. It's the 10 minutes spent looking for your keys because you don't have a designated spot for them. It's the meeting that runs 15 minutes over because there was no clear agenda. It's time confetti, scattered and useless. Individually, these moments are blips. Collectively, they are the unwritten book, the unlaunched business, the unlearned skill. The parable even applies to our planet. The single light left on in an empty room, the extra bit of food scraped into the bin, it's just a spoonful. But multiply that spoonful by millions of households every single day. That's how you get mountains of food waste. Every small, mindless act of waste, when multiplied by 8 billion people, puts an immense strain on our shared resources. So what's the solution? Guilt? Shame? Living like a perfect, joyless minimalist? Absolutely not. The solution is the same as the CEO's. It's not a rule. It's a change in awareness. It's the simple act of pausing before you act, the moment of hesitation before you pull the second paper towel. It's asking one simple question: is this necessary? Is this second serving necessary, or am I just eating because it's there? Is this purchase necessary, or is it an impulse? Is this next social media scroll necessary? Could I use this time for something that actually nourishes me? This isn't about deprivation. It's about intention. It's about making your actions align with your true values and goals. When you cut out the small, mindless wastes, you create a surplus of money, of time, of energy. That surplus is your freedom. It's the money to invest in a dream, the time to spend with loved ones, the energy to build a better life. The paper towel parable teaches us that there are no small actions. There are only single actions repeated. And those repetitions, for good or for bad, are what shape our finances, our days, and our world. So the next time you wash your hands, remember, it's never just about the paper towel. Let's crystallize this. The small leak sinks the great ship. The daily $5 coffee can be a hole in your financial haul. The 5 more minutes of scrolling is a tiny thief that steals your most valuable, non-renewable asset, your time. The single scrap of food, multiplied by millions, becomes a crisis of waste. Every action has an echo. The antidote is simple, but not easy. It is the conscious pause, the moment of mindfulness between impulse and action. In that pause, you regain your power. You get to choose. You get to decide if that tiny action serves your bigger goals. I challenge you this week to find your paper towel. What is the one small, repeated, invisible waste in your life? Maybe it's money. Maybe it's time. Maybe it's energy spent on complaining. Just identify one, and for 1 week, practice that conscious pause. Just see what happens. See what surplus you create. Because greatness, freedom, and success are not found in one giant leap. They are built one intentional paper towel at a time. This isn't just a parable. It's a blueprint for a more intentional, wealthy, and impactful life. If this parable resonated with you, hit the like button to help it spread, and subscribe for more insights on living a more conscious life. Share this with someone who would appreciate the message, and in the comments, let us know. What's your paper towel? Let's inspire each other.